Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel, and in this episode I'm going to be covering the best teams to use on career mode. And these teams are like, the average age of 25, because when you start the career mode you want to have young players and stuff like that, so this makes it really easy for you to start off your journey. But there's like 5 teams that I want to cover, guys, and they're all from different leagues. So one from Italy, one from Germany, one from France, and Spain and England. And yeah, some of you guys may have already played with these teams, but anyway, let's just actually get into it. First team, guys, I'm going to be covering is Genoa, and this is because Genoa is one of the most traditional teams in Serie A, and as you can see, we have like few good young players. First of all, we got Piemonte, 20 years old and 70 rated from Inter. I don't know if he's on loan or if they're bought him, but Pandev as well, former of Inter, Inter Merda. But on the left wing we have the 63 rated centre mid, but I don't think he normally plays there. Someone else probably plays there, but in real life this guy might be like injured or some shit. But yeah, a lot of things to do in this team to improve. Like as you can see, like so many like older players but not that good, just average 71 60 rated. And then we have the formerly of Ajax man, 33 years old centre mid, but they're all like old, if you know what I mean. Look, can you see like 33 77, they're gonna decrease. This guy not that good. Romero is one good young centre back, 21 and 74 rated. And then we also have formerly of AC Milan, Christian Zapata and Crescito as well. So a lot of old players, mid rated 70s and like not that good. The only few notable players that are actually kind of young and whatever is Romero, Radu, Sanabria and Barreca. Barreca is a good left back, guys, even though Crescito is the captain. Like I'd rather play him because he's gonna grow. And this guy, I don't know why he's there, he's 67 rated, but I guess we can play this guy or someone else. So as you can see, a lot of work to be done in this team. Like they're all like mid rated, as I said before, like just 65 but 21, or like 78 but 33, like all of that kind of stuff. And Sapanara, one of the better players as well. I don't know why he's there. And looking at the reserve, we have Kwame. This guy's a fucking beast, guys. So pacey and pretty good at dribbling as well. And I guess you can play him on the wings as well, because I guess he plays there, or like in real life he does at least a bit. But yeah, Sapanara could be in the midfield, instead of Casata. And yeah, this is the first team, guys, and we move on. And next up, guys, we fly over to Germany and we have Frankfurt, and this team has a lot of good young players, guys. And in real life as well, guys, they're doing pretty good as well, because like I think last season they were competing against Bayern and Dortmund as well. And yeah, in the team, as you can see, we have Andre Silva on loan from AC Milan, and then we have this guy playing for the actual Portuguese team. And over to the left we have Kostic, 82, one of the best players. And as you can see, a lot of good young players. Where you can improve is pretty much the midfield. This guy's 22 and 75 rated, decent. But 33-year-old centre defensive mid Fernandez, and I guess you can put this guy or like Lucas Torre from Real Madrid, or Roda. I think he had a good potential back in the FIFA, but not anymore. As you can see, 29 78 rated, kind of dying. But I think they play with 3-1-4-2, where like both these wingers are like acting like wing backs basically. Like as you can see, right wing back, and Kostic, I guess he can defend as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, left wing back as well. So unless you guys are like changing on the formation or whatever, you can buy players that suit to you. But the team comes with really good players on its own anyway. Like Hasebe is 35, but you can obviously buy someone to replace him. Someone like Ndika, 76 rated, 6'4". It's going to be really good when you're like growing with the team as well. And this guy's 23-74, not that good because you don't know how much he's going to grow. And also you have the goalkeeper in Kevin Trapp, in the formerly of PSG. Looking at the substitutes, guys, there's a lot of players that in real life are injured or suspended or whatever. Like for example, Bas Dos, he should have been there, or De Guzman should have been here somewhere. Like just Eric Durm from Borussia Dortmund as well. So overall, guys, you have a good team with like quite young players and mid-range players, just like Genoa. Better than Genoa, this team obviously. But yeah, guys, your job is to beat Bayern, Dortmund, and nowadays beating Bayern isn't a big task, I guess. But anyway, beat Bayern, Dortmund, other teams, Wolfsburg. This season in the Bundesliga, it's been really tight as well, so like get them to the top, guys, and that's a second team that you can use. Next up, guys, we have Real Betis in La Liga, and this team's really good, guys. As you can see, a lot of high-rated 80 players in mid-range. As you can see, Nabil Fekir, 85. I don't know how he got to Real Betis, but he's there. Sergi Canales used to play for Real Madrid Academy, and this guy's so old, but apparently he's been scoring hat-tricks and shit in real life. And this player, guys, I don't know, I'm not sure if I would use him because he's 6 foot, because he's like one of those target forward type of players, crossing the ball, that kind of thing. But if you don't want to play with that kind of player, you can obviously put Loren or buy someone else. But in them two pivot, guys, guys, Carvalho and Guardado. Like, Carvalho was meant to go to Manchester United like a couple of seasons ago, or Arsenal even, but even Guardado as well. Like, I'm pretty sure, I remember back in the day when he was on loan at PSV, like a lot of their fans actually brought up like banners and stuff so he doesn't leave and stuff because he was on loan. But anyway, we have the former Barca man Marc Bartra. He's 28, not gonna grow that much. We have Aissa Mandi, like Algerian centre back. I think he used to play right back before though. But this guy, 20 years old, 73 rated, like, you know, young. And I think this is the Joel Robles keeper, but I don't know how he's there, but you need a better keeper, obviously. This guy ain't that good. And over to the bench, we have Javi Garcia. You can, you know, substitute with any of these midfielders, but I reckon you can do better. A lot of decent players, as you can see, 76 rated. You know, just a lot of players that you can actually use when you need. But one thing that goes, they're all in their like late 20s and like, you know, early 30s, as you can see, 32, 29. And Christian Teo as well. One guy I'd recommend you definitely use in the squad is this guy, Mexican wonder kid. You can play him on the right because, you know, 83 pace, and as you can see, I'm pretty sure back in the FIFA he had like 90 pace. I don't know how he got decreased that much, but anyway, if you want to keep it realistic, I guess you can play this guy there. But 38, you know, he's ancient, he's about to die. All these other players are kind of like, you know, less rated, and I don't know if they have higher potentials, but especially this guy used to play for Barcelona, I guess, and 23 years old. Yeah, okay, never mind. As you can see, the team ain't that bad, guys. Really good players. You can also sell players and get money as well. Next up, guys, we fly over to England, and in Premier League we have Everton, and this team, they've spent a lot of money, but I don't think in real life they're actually doing much with it, because I think they're like, you know, bottom half of the table right now. But as you can see, the team's pretty good. We have decently young players, and one of the notable ones, we have Sigurdsson, Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin, you know, all these young players. Iwobi from Arsenal as well, Luca Digne. I don't know how he's at Everton. He should be playing in another team by now. And then we also have Yerry Mina, you know, fucking tower, 6'5", and then we also have Sidibe as well. But one thing you can improve in this team, guys, is the right back, centre mid, and up front. Yes, we have Calvert-Lewin, but I guess we can do a better striker as well. And in real life, I think Musa Kin's going back to Italy so far. But yeah, that's another thing. And over to the bench, we have the next Neymar, Bernard. But anyway, we also have the snake, Fabian Delphia, Walcott, a lot of like ancient retired dying players. And Keane as well, he's a pretty good centre back. I don't know how he's not playing, but Holgate, we put him in sort of Holgate there. And then and Coleman, one of their best right backs, you know, we just put him in there as well. And moving on to reserves, we have Leighton Baines, 35 years old. I didn't even realise he was that old. Gomez hopefully gets better from his injury, and Cenk Tosun kind of useless in the game and in real life. I don't think they use him, but. And Stecklenberg, I don't think he was still playing football, but yeah, I guess apparently he's there. And this guy's pacey, like a bit, I guess. Apparently he lost his pace, but anyway, yeah, he's there. I don't think he's that useful. So you can, you know, sell a lot of dead weight and improve that with better other players that you can buy. And then this guy, 24 years old, 79 rated. Why is he not in the bench at least? So Fabian Delph can fuck off, and then this guy comes in, and then Davies, yes, he's 21. But you know, this guy's so much better. So yeah, Schneiderlin as well, he's 30 years old. You know, you can replace him with someone else. Davies, we put him there. So yeah, a lot of work to do in this team as well, and it's going to be really fun because, you know, Everton are really the best in the Premier League right now, and you guys can make them to the top. And next up, guys, we have Lille, and one of the best teams to use because, and even though they're in the French League, not many, you know, people want to use the French League teams. This is one of the best teams to use, guys, hands down, because if we just look through their squad, this guy, 20 years old, 77 rated, 21 years old, 79 rated. We have Renato Sanchez playing on the right. I don't know how, but he's playing on the right. And then we have this guy, 22 years old, 76 rated. Fonte can go off because he's 35 and he's about to die. And one of the only positions that you kind of have to improve is a centre back, because as you can see, the only other centre backs we have is this guy, 77 rated, and he's 27 years old. So in the future, you know where that's going. And next to him we have 21 years old centre back, 6'3" as well, Wat Tower. And then next to him we have this Bradarich, but he's 20 years old, but he's really young, so you know, I guess he could grow. And in goal as well, we have this 24-year-old 80 rated player. This guy could easily get up to like 88 rated if you trade him and play with him every, you know, single season pretty much. And we have Bamba, what a pacey guy, even his name sounds pacey. 88 rated, 90 sprint speed, 83 dribbling, 82 ball control, and 78 rated at the age of 23. 4-star weak foot and skills, like you can't go wrong. And even if when you go into the bench, we have the former QPR and Newcastle Loic Remy. We have this guy, 22 years old, the Turkish centre attacking mid. He could be playing instead of, you know, any of these players. But for example, Andre is 29 years old. You could swap him there, and this guy you could play along next to each other. You know, 6'2", 6'1", 20 years old. This guy, you know, he could easily grow as well. And then we also have this guy. Everyone's pretty much young, as you can see, 25, 23, 24. and this guy, yeah, he's 30, but like, you know what I mean, guys. Like, most of the players in this team is pretty young. If they're not 25, they're younger, or if anything, they're like 26 or something. So not many things you have to do when you start off with the team, and one of the places you can improve is a centre back, and I guess you could find other talents from the French league, and you know, just basically make a squad that's around the French league and just have fun with it, because you know, that makes a career mode realistic as well at the same time. And also, guys, when you move on to the bench or reserves, if you want to call it, a lot of young players are here as well. As you can see, 72 rated. Yes, he's not that good because it's 25 and 72, kind of low, but also we have Thiago Maia, the centre defensive mid, was rated, you know, pretty good when he was playing for Santos, I believe. And then we have Timothy Weah, George Weah's son, and he could easily be, you know, substituting with Remy, and you can, you know, put training on him. He could be a beast, the next Weah, obviously. And unlike most of the other team, guys, most of these players in the reserve, they're all young and pretty decent rated. As you can see, if I just go through them, you can see their ages and overalls. So yeah, that's why I think Lille is one of the best teams to use in career mode, and this is going to be the last team I'm going to be covering in this video, guys. And if you guys like this video, then make sure to let me know. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and peace out.